Hi.
Hello. You're beautiful.
Thank you. I like that better. Thank
I learn.
you. The things that happen off camera.
So, a week ago,
A week ago.
I went to the movies with my brother.
Yep.
I purposely went to see a movie I thought you would not be interested in because why would I want to see a movie that's the love of my life?
I don't know. Well, I had another obligation I had to go to. It was all day long. And you had some extra time. And you had hung out with your brother in a while. And
Rhetorical!
oh, I like that reference.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, after I saw the movie, I'm like, you know who would have enjoyed this movie and who would have made this movie experience better?
Oh, your poor brother.
Scarlett Johansson. But since she's not available, I chose you.
Glad to know I'm your number 2.
You're my silver star.
Oh, my goodness. So, what movie are you talking about?
I am talking about RPO.
Okay, honey. What's RPO?
You tell me.
Ready Player One. Directed and produced by
E.T.
Steven Spielberg.
You know what you call an alien with 3
Yeah.
balls?
Extra testicle.
E.T. the extra testicle.
All right.
You want to see my first impression of the first man on the sun?
Sure.
Ooh, damn, that's hot.
Okay. So, you went and saw this movie last weekend in those D-box seats, by the way, which
Yes.
now that I've seen the movie, that would be amazing
In
to
the
see
D-box.
in the D-box. But now that there's a couple other new movies out this weekend, it's been moved out of the D-box arena.
So she was unable to
Experience
that like I was. So first of all, for me to want to even see a movie
Twice
twice
within
in
a
the
week.
theaters, it has to be really good.
And you have to be really excited. Like, he was really excited for me to see this movie. He thought that I was going to just love it.
A lot of
I did.
80s music
A lot of 80s music.
references,
A lot of pop culture references.
culture from the pop.
Anyways, I really did enjoy it. When we left the movies and we got back in the car, I said, because it was freaking freezing out, the wind was blowing like,
The wind was kicking.
man. So we got in the car and I finally was able to like breathe again and say, wow, I haven't seen a lot of Steven Spielberg movies in a while. I mean, I know that he's done a lot of more like true life kind of,
Serious movies.
serious
right? Like The Post.
movies. I don't know.
I ran a newspaper.
Oh, that. Anyways, so it's been a while since I've seen.
Newspapers existed. Watch me.
I mean, I think when I think about Steven Spielberg growing up, I think about E.T., Jaws, the Poltergeist. What other movies? Oh my gosh, I know there's a lot. Sorry,
Like
forgive
Indiana
me.
Jones.
I mean, I just think of so many great.
Did he do the Goonies?
No, that was Robert Zemeckis. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or was it Robert or Richard Donner? One of those people that they did Gremlins. They have, I don't know, all those movies. Like, I love that. Like, it was just the feel when I got out of that movie, Ready Player One. I just felt like it had that old school Steven Spielberg feel to it.
It's one of those movies I like because it makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's got action.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a great story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also got heart.
Yeah, it was really good.
Couple things bother me. Nothing big where I don't care for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Alice because nobody seems to care.
I'm already forgetting.
Aunt,
Oh, the aunt.
my
yes.
mom's sister.
Yeah,
Still
you said
really-
my mom's sister. Like, why didn't you just say my aunt? Anyways, or aunt, depending on where you're
Aunt.
in the country.
Stupid aunt.
What else did you not care for?
That there's no real law in the movie until the very end. Like, it almost seems like police aren't around like this IOI kind of do the policing, but then also there's police at the end.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, why does IOI get to step in and decide who has to pay them back? And
I mean, I didn't get too, when I go to the movies, I like to be entertained and kind of just like not really kind of a reality escape for me, which I know this movie is kind of about, like in the future, 2045, and people going into virtual reality and video games and kind of to escape the real world, which looked pretty crappy. Not too much different than the real world today. But, I mean,
Except we don't live on top of each other.
on the stacks.
Except at least once a week, huh?
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, it could be kind of depressing if you like thought, wow, these people have to like escape reality and everyone is just like not, you know, they're not who they seem because they're all these different avatars and anyways.
What would your avatar be?
I have no idea. I've never thought about that. And we don't have enough time for me to sit around and think because I'm
A loose bra?
very indecisive. What? Loose bra?
I don't know.
So did you have a favorite part of the movie? Favorite part?
Yes.
And we can, I'm sorry, we're going to talk about things. I don't want, you're always worried about spoiling. Spoiler alert.
My favorite part was when they went to the movie.
Oh my goodness. What movie was it?
The Shining.
Oh, it was so good. I don't like that movie. It's scary. I mean, I do like it, but ooh. And I was like, oh, do we have to see those two little girls again?
I'd rather see the lady in the tub.
The naked old woman in the tub. Although you didn't see any
wasn't
nakedness.
old at first.
No, she wasn't.
She was young.
She was a ghost.
Had supple breasts, but then age and gravity took over.
You didn't see any of that in the movie.
Oh.
There's no nudity in the movie. There is one F word.
What?
There is.
Someone said fondle?
Yes.
Oh man.
My favorite, I would think that's my favorite part too. I mean, it was funny. The one character was like the avatar. Well, you know, it was a person, but
H.
He actually was a girl, but it wasn't them. The avatar was a dude, and she'd never seen the movie, and so did not realize that she should not be talking to those little girls by those set of elevators. There's just gonna blood everywhere and going into that. What was it? Room 237.
There is at least a few days out of the month you should not use those elevators. Right?
Right. Oh my gosh. I also like the part where he figured out how to get the first key, and he figured out and he went backwards. He was like under everything, like you said. You could see how all that was.
I like
happening.
the idea of the whole. The creator of this Oasis had this whole museum where you could see all the videos of his life.
Yeah.
Every movie he's ever seen.
Yeah.
That idea was kind of cool to me.
Yeah. He was funny. That guy was funny too. The character. He was a funny guy.
He was awesome.
Yes. So
who's your favorite character?
I'm not prepared. My favorite character might be the main chick. I don't know.
Mine might be H.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what? The little kid though. That was kind of funny. The little bitty kid, the 11-year-old. That was kind of funny. When they all figured out there was a little kid.
She loves kids.
Aww. Anyways, so it was a really good movie. Had lots of good music, lots of good references. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there was plenty more that you missed because it just went too fast. But I briefly saw Stripe from Gremlins. Right? Is that his name?
I would honestly see this movie 3 times in the theaters if I knew it was at D-Box.
Oh,
If I found out it was at D-Box next weekend, I would get us tickets because I want you to see it in D-Box.
That scene where they're in the car race, that would be amazing in D-Box. Wow, lots of action.
That scene is good enough to shake a turd out of you.
Oh my god. Yeah, Bobby. So I hear.
I gotta poop. Maybe if I stand out of these seats, I won't have to poop. Nope, gotta poop.
Okay. Lots of inside references here. Okay.
The fecal matter when a flying.
So it was a really good movie.
I hope he made it to the bathroom.
I hope so.
The ride home was stinky.
That's just him.
He didn't wipe or wash or both.
So
Bobby, you're disgusting.
I think that when I saw the previews in the movies for this movie,
You weren't interested, right?
no, I wasn't. I mean,
Look, I thought it was just okay. I thought it was more just a video game type thing. That's why I was like, I'll go see it with my brother. Wife's busy. I'll go do something with my brother. So he doesn't complain about not seeing me in a while. Because, I mean, so many people want to hang out with me. I mean, there's at least you, my brother.
So I think it was amazing. And I like video games. I like old school video games, Atari with the joystick and like
Tetris.
Tetris? But that's not, that was on Game Boy.
We grew up in different regions. In my region, we said Tetris.
Okay.
Probably out east, we said Tetris.
All right. So, I mean, I'm not into all the tech and all that. Obviously
We call it
old.
tick.
Okay. But I really enjoyed it. Like, it had lots of great music, it had lots of great references.
Would that be a movie you would want to own?
It would. And, honestly, there was times where, I figured, at the end, the good guy's going to win. I mean, didn't have me thinking that, okay, this is going to end bad.
If you want to
But
see a
I
movie
honestly
where the
was
bad
on the-
guys win, watch Schindler's List.
Oh, my gosh. I've never seen that. I don't
Either have I, actually. I just heard
anyways.
about it.
think they went. I don't know. And the good guy, Schindler. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing, honey. I was just really like on the edge of my seat. Not maybe literally, but I was just like, oh, what's going on?
Holding in a turd.
No.
Stay in there.
No. It was just like, come on, the suspense.
I'm turtle hidden so bad.
Gross.
Oh wait, that was Bobby again.
But no, do you know what I mean? Like I was kind of like suspenseful, like in a fun, entertaining way. So I was very entertained.
I would seriously see it at the movies one more time, even without D-Box. That's how much I loved
It was
this
really,
movie.
really good. Although there's a couple other movies that I really want to see. One is A Quiet Place. I'm scared to see it though. And what was the other one? I don't know. Maybe that was
Blockers?
it. No.
I want to see Blockers.
I know you do. Anyways,
Rampage?
maybe I was thinking Rampage, but I'm not like...
Avengers.
Maybe it's the Avengers that's coming up in a couple weeks. But so I would suggest, I would recommend seeing the movie. If you like old school Steven Spielberg, like I said, entertaining old school Steven Spielberg, it had that feel to it. But it wasn't like it was like outdated. It wasn't like it was corny or cheesy. Not that those other movies that I mentioned earlier are those things. But it just was that entertaining. It was just a different kind of story, I thought. I thought it was different.
Great movie. Bring your family. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah, about Ears, etc. on Facebook.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Share.
I always want to make a share joke, but this time I won't.
Share. Plug.
I don't like this.
I know. Anyways, I say anyways a lot. I noticed in my videos.
Any of our subscribers, have you seen Ready Player One? Let us know what you thought.
What your favorite scene was or character was.
Are you excited to see the Avengers? We are.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love Marvel movies.
Might not see opening weekend. Too many people scare me. Some people don't wear deodorant.
Or you take them to the movies and they have to go poop.
I gotta wear my vegan deodorant.
Stop. You're going to offend vegan people.
So, out of our 23 subscribers, how many do you think are vegan and get upset by me saying vegan deodorant?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Eat meat.
All right. Anything else, honey?
Yes.
What?
Stay tuned for more Tall Tales.
And short stories.
Like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Bye.